Jerry, appreciate you being with us. I'm a big fan of always listening to what people don't say. The secretary didn't offer a full-throated support of the unions. Does that mean we have a scenario where push comes to shove and the president orders the unions to work whether they want to strike or not?
So at this point, it would be up to Congress to intervene and legislate a settlement if the parties cannot reach an agreement voluntarily. And one of the things that the secretary talked about is the importance of collective bargaining, which is a process of give and take. The unions used to actually have paid sick leave from the first day off and traded that many years ago for enhanced sickness benefits that took them out to 52 weeks. So now that the unions have achieved perhaps the highest wage increases in the history of bargaining, they've capped health care costs, and they actually have achieved an additional paid day off for sickness. Now at this late hour, it's really kind of too late to retrade what they gave up years ago.
You think about this though. You've got being a railway worker. Look, it's hard work. It's long hours. You're away from home. All of that, granted. But to be fair, you got people in their 20s working on the railroads with GEDs making $130,000 a year. Those are good jobs. How is it that these people are in a position where they effectively have a gun to the head of the American economy?
Well, what's happened in there's multi-employer bargaining in the freight railroad system. So if one union turns down an agreement, it means that there's a potential strike for everybody because the other unions will honor the picket line that's set up by one union. So in this case, 8 of the 12 unions have already ratified the agreement. And it's one large union, Smart TD, and 3 other smaller unions that have rejected the agreement. Their job right now is to tell their members, we've done as well as we can do, we've gotten as much as we can get, and we'll work on this in the next round of bargaining again.
When the secretary talked about the most important thing is finding a solution where we don't shut down the American economy, he clearly understands the effects on the American economy if the railroads stop moving one day. Does the general public?
No, I don't think the general public understands how catastrophic a rail strike would be, but they would certainly find out in a matter of days. Freight railroad ships about 40% of the products and goods that American consumers use, and a strike, as you put it in your interview with the secretary, would be catastrophic. And Congress cannot afford to just sit by the side and let this go forward.
Yeah, I'm thinking though that there's going to be some really tough choices, especially for Democrats who talk about being pro-union, having to make this choice. Is it that simple?
Look, voting to stop this strike doesn't mean you're anti-union. The unions have achieved a tremendous amount. They haven't given up any concessions. They've only achieved gains in this round of bargaining. So settling this strike and ending it is, in fact, in my view, pro-union. It is getting everybody to work and keeping the economy going, including the striking workers and their families who would be affected by this.
Boy, we are in uncharted times. Just when you thought we got through the supply chain crisis, through COVID, we could have Christmas. Here we go. And yeah, you think about what this would do with inflation as well. Hey, Jerry, it's good to see you. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.